Hey again everybody, City of StarCraft here for another StarCraft 2 commentary. And today I'll be casting a 3v3 here. Map that was actually sent to me by one of my subscribers, good friend of mine, 48 p.m. up here in the middle. Now, I do not recall the name of this map, although I do know I hate it immensely. Especially if you spawn at this position, and you have a Zerg player at this position. Because more than likely, actually technically probably this is a little closer to your base, or maybe even this base. Regardless, having Zerg players against you on this particular map kind of sucks, because not only is it a wider ramp, so your pylon placement if you play Protoss is a little different, but they can rush you and do damage in that regard. Now, I apologize in advance if I cough occasionally. Apparently I have a little bit of a sore throat here, but it shall not deter me in my StarCraft 2 endeavors of casting 100,000 games in my lifetime. You know, regardless of what the situation is, I'm like the post office in reference to StarCraft. I will play it, or I will cast it. If I have to walk 10 miles in the snow in order to access a computer capable of running this game, I would do just that. Hence the analogy with the post office thing there. Although, yeah, okay. It was kind of bad, I realize that, but regardless. Anyways, let's get to the match at hand. It looks like the teams are Dark over here in the yellow Terran, Bukajong over here purple Terran, and orange Protoss is 48 p.m. Now it appears both Zerg players did go for early pulls, and as you can see, the Zerglings are spawning out. It's Decepticon, Voltron, and Doom. So those are a particular team. It looks like both the Transformer names here are 6 pulling or possibly 7 pulling. I didn't really pay much attention to it. And it does appear that actually they're going to be coming into Dark's base, and he is definitely not prepared. I do know that they, I'm going to call it Team 40 here, did scout their opponents and did actually see the 6 pulls going down, and hence the reason why 48 p.m. is like, dude, what the fuck? You know, do you not know how to wall in? If someone scouts and you guys see that there are 6 pulls coming at you, stop building workers. You're going to have more workers than they are anyways, and build freaking defenses here. Build a bunker, build barracks, build something to block these Zerglings from coming in. Secondly, if you're in the base like that and you have your SCVs, don't just dance them around like this. Bring them into your teammate's base, but for some reason now he decides to turn around and actually attack. Wow, that was not advised at all. Yeah, bring your SCVs behind the wall, but it looks like actually this supply depot is down as well. That is not good for Bukajong. Oh no, now there's another about 8 Zerglings up here in the base. Maybe 10 inside this guy's base, and now it's not looking good at all. 2 freaking teammates are being destroyed from this early pull. And as you can see at this point, both the Zerg players are actually droning up because they know they've done a substantial amount of damage. And what can they really do? Bukajong only has a few SCVs left, has 1 Marine spawning here, another one. But yeah, definitely needed that supply depot. On these lower level games, guys, you can almost always expect this to be down. But regardless, it does appear that Dark is flying over to high yield expansion. Definitely a good choice to do just because he needs to catch back up. And 40 is like, what's wrong with my teammates? And I completely understand that. This guy knew there was a 6 pull on 2 places and could have easily walled off. And this guy left his supply depot guy. Our guy just left to take a shit. Wow, so technically it's a 2-on-1 at the moment. I wonder who that is. Probably Doom. Yeah, he queued up a lot of things. Yeah, he queued up a lot of things and then left. Anyways. And he says it's the job of Toss to scout. Now I will say it's easier for Toss to scout because you can build your pylon and start scouting. But really every single member of your team should scout. Send 1 scout out. I really believe that, because what happens is this. If this guy sends a scout out, this guy sends something to chase him down, one of your teammates sends a scout out down here, I doubt he'll bring another drone off to take care of that. So you can get more scouting in from more teammates. So I think everybody should actually do that. regardless, if you're Terran and you get these Zerg, I'm going to go back to this real quick. If you get Zerglings in your base like this idiot did, load your SCVs up into your command center. There's a little button right here that says load, and then fly it away. Or, when he was not outnumbered, when it's only six Zerglings in his base before the reinforcements from this player got there, what you do is if Zerglings are in your base, grab all your SCVs, right-click on a mineral patch. What that does is it groups them up in the mineral patch, and then they fan out. Right when they start to fan out, hit attack command, and what they'll do is they'll completely surround the Zerglings and kill them all. Because why they fan out is because harvesters by default can't, mine the same mineral patch, so they fan out to these other mineral patches. So like I say, grab all your SCVs, right-click on the mineral patch, let them fan out, and immediately attack command, and you'll surround all the Zerglings. And he could have done that when there was only 6, like I say, before this particular person actually was able to reinforce with his Zerglings. Now, why this guy's banking on so many resources, I'm not sure. He definitely needs to get an expansion up. They are way ahead of their opponents. It does appear that actually Decepticon is getting an expansion, opting for the high yield. Kind of ballsy. Probably a little too early in this game to go for that. Personally, I'd probably suggest actually getting this one for the Zerg player, just because it's closer to his base, and he can protect it easier. Now, there are destructible debris up here, as you can see. So it does block this particular avenue of attack, but if this is scouted, there's almost nothing he can do. He won't be able to reinforce it in time, things like that. So it does look like Dark is over here mining. Finally has a few SCVs, and of course those mules are up here to assist in mining, but I believe he doesn't look like he's building any buildings, so he's probably dumping minerals into his teammates. It looks like actually 40 is going for Zealot Charge, definitely getting in Zerglings and closing the gap on the Marine Marauder Ball, but appears that actually some Zerglings are coming in here to finally destroy Dark's unit, and yeah. So yet again, Dark has to lift off, and hasn't really contributed anything to his teammates. At this point though, there's a lot of charge lots coming in, almost 16, you got 15 of them. 48 PM. Is sitting at 70 supply, everybody else is blown, 49 and whatnot. I do like him actually going ahead and pushing the attack here. He's got reinforcing zealots right here. His teammate was saying wait for him, but there's really no point. There's no attacking units over here. So might as well get in here as soon as possible, do as much damage as possible before reinforcements arrive to attack this particular army. Now Bukajong is coming in with a lot of Marines. They definitely do complement these charge lots very well. Charge lots will tank for the Marines, and the Marines will just sit back and shoot them. So it's a good combination. Charge lot and Marine is a very good combination there. It appears that Doom is going to start to come back behind with some Marines of his own. A couple Marauders in the midst, but does he really have enough to take all these units on? I do not believe so. It looks like actually the charge lot's going to complete surround on these Marines and just demolish them. I do like that play by 40. Instead of attack commanding, he ran past them and then attacked them from both sides. Two zealots attacking from both sides, plus the Marines just pushing down from the front. Now, honestly, it's looking like that 40 and his teammates are doing pretty good for themselves. Have a lot of units still left. I don't know why these got split up with everybody else, but they definitely need to back out and regroup all together here. But units lost tab. Zerg player over here is definitely doing pretty bad. Another engagement here. Still a lot of charge lots, a lot of Marines in the back. This is why they do so well together. Charge lots are just coming in here, destroying everything they can, and yet another army has been destroyed. Now be careful, guys, walking next to cliffs because of that reason. You know, they got a couple free shots in there. But it does look like Decepticon's main is under attack now. Both armies are over here trying to do some damage. Decepticon and his teammate probably should just try and counter, honestly. I apologize there. Because they're not really doing much. And, oh, Marines are getting taken out by broodlings. Yeah. If you're not going to attack the broodlings, run away from them. Don't run around them. Because he just lost a couple Marines for no reason. So keep that in mind as well. Looks like some other charge logs are coming down here cleaning up this little army of roaches. Of course, they do have the top +1 attack, so it does help them out. And it looks like 40 is actually going to be trying to attack this wall. I think he might be overconfident in this particular thing. There's a lot of Marines behind this wall, plus, you know, there's not really much help at the moment. But now the Marines for Bukajan are up here as well. It looks like they might actually get the supply depot, but that's probably about all they'll be able to actually get. Reinforcing units from Doom are over here to probably easily clean that up. But as you can see, Bukajan actually has mustered up a whole new army, but running them like that's not going to do pretty good. These roaches and the rest of the Marine Marauders will definitely clean this little bit of an army up. And I would like to see a couple of units actually, or a couple teams to expand. It looks like actually 40 has banking on a lot of resources, so you probably could drop down 3 or 4 maybe more gateways.